Good morning. So here we are on Saturday the 1st of Feb at about 10:30 in the morning in the Woolies car park in Byford, Western Australia. My name is Mark Keynes and I am the creator, if you like, digital creator of Basic Frog. The website is basicfrog.me. Why .me? Because it was the cheapest, it was cheap and it was available. Basic Frog is going to be a podcast where I'll be inviting veterans, young and old, to jump on a Zoom meeting or Teams or Skype or even face-to-face, whatever works for them, and join me in a discussion. They can tell me stories about their service, or they'll be telling everybody about stories of their service, and so on. I'll try and keep these podcasts down to 20 to 30 minutes by the time we edit it, and so on, so it makes for short and interesting things to listen to. The idea behind this is to promote and support veteran health. I'm a veteran myself of 28 years Army. I served from the end of 1982 to late 2010. I've been out now for 15 years. It seemed like just the other day that I was joining up, and I can remember a lot of the time in service as if it was literally just the other day. But time has a habit of marching on, whether you want it to or not. As I said, about promoting veteran health, particularly connectivity. It'll be nice for veterans to be able to tell stories that other veterans can relate to, and maybe help them realise that when things aren't going so well for them, that they're not the only ones, and they're not the only people in that situation. I think we find that just about everything a veteran can face, other people have been there before and managed to get themselves through it. The other thing is about promoting inclusivity and social connection. One of the biggest problems facing anyone as they get older, and veterans are not alone in this, is social isolation. And social isolation can actually be a real killer. When you start losing, the connections you had with family and friends, and community in general, life can start getting really tough. So it's important to have some sort of preferably a number of local connections. I'm a secretary of an RSL sub-branch here. I'm the secretary of the Serpentine Jarrahdale RSL. I don't want to talk about that so much in detail, but that's one of the things I use to get my little camaraderie fix. Although we, like so many sub-branches, are struggling to get numbers. And on the committee we've had the discussion that we're almost in maintenance mode, which is ironic because we have a fundraising business which goes absolutely gangbusters. We have a very, very healthy bank account, very healthy funds, but people just don't seem terribly interested in joining us. But anyway, back to veteran health and the changing landscape. I've printed out here, and I'll read you some parts of a paper, a short intro that was put up by the national president of the RAR Association, and I just want to read some parts of it. He talks about, the heading is "The Changing Face and Pace of Ex-Service Organisations." What is becoming increasingly evident is that younger veterans are no longer inclined to belong to a physical ex-service organisation, the way that we older brigade have tended to cluster, but to embrace new communications technology by joining virtual associations, practically all online. Yep, that's been going for some time. Younger and not so younger generations live through the connection and information conduit of their mobile phones, where all information and connection is available instantly and constantly. It's true. Many online younger ex-service groups are not necessarily regimental or unit driven, but conflict to deployment group driven, which are small, intimate and restricted in too much outside noise. They seem to have communication daily on all sorts of subjects, not all military or ex-service driven. If we were to do some sort of audit of the various groups that exist, they would be in their thousands. And although commendable in people staying in touch with their tribe and social interaction good for mental health, it's a huge fragmentation of a large cohort of veterans. And Fanny says there is a need at the coming National Committee meeting to have a healthy and vigorous discussion about a way forward embracing what is currently available. As the old saying goes, if you keep doing the same thing, you'll get the same result, and that is not where we want to be. I would add to this, not so much as advice to them, but just a comment that as we go into the future, and we're charging there at the speed of digital, as fast as digital technology can take us, it's important to be careful not to leave too much behind, or leave important things behind. And when you're in the process of reinventing the wheel, just keep in mind that some of the things that made the old wheel work, you might need in the future. You might need for your new wheel. So before you chuck it all out and go, yeah, it's all bullshit, and we're going to start from scratch again, you might want to have a chat with the numerous people who have tried that and have found in some cases it hasn't worked out quite as well as they had hoped it had. But by all means, move forward, be open to change. But probably my most important point is stay connected. Now, joining a Facebook group or Instagram group or chat group or WhatsApp, Snapchat, whatever, that's all good, but only up to a point. It's a whole different thing when you actually sit down with somebody face to face over a cup of tea or coffee, preferably not alcohol, although, there's a time and place for it, but alcohol is a double-edged weapon. But value your social connection. Local knowledge and knowing people in your local area that you can actually meet with face to face and get personal support is important. I cannot understate that. I cannot state that enough. Anyway, so this is why am I doing this now, and why am I doing it at Woolies car park? And I've practically got a bloody studio set up at home. It's because I need to get cracking and get this show on the road. On Tuesday, my wife goes in for a double knee replacement, and that's going to keep me occupied supporting her for several weeks. Also on Tuesday, I start a Cert 3 course in screen and media at the local TAFE because I want to work out how to do this. So here I am doing it before I've learned how to do it. But give it a go. It'll either work well, or not work. Doesn't matter. Just give it a go. Okay, once again, I'm Mark Keynes. This is going to be uploaded to Basic Frog, and I'll hopefully get cracking and do some more and get some of you good people online to have a chat. All right, thanks for watching.